Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, the Julmo channel, your #1 fitness and entertainment KE. So for our entertainment segment, we'll be talking about back them days, down the memory lane. Different learning institutions have different learning experiences. Today I'm with my friend here. Atatuambia jina yake na atatuambia ni experience gani atatuelezea yenye he had in his learning experience. My friend,
yes.
Karibu sana.
Asante sana. My name is Ned Francis.
Ned Francis.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Today.
I was with this guy in college in Dedan Kimathi University. We used to call him Senda. We used to play netball together.
Yes.
He was an amazing guy, bana. Karibu sana. Long time, bana.
Long time, bana.
Yeah.
I appreciate those days we were together.
True,
I used to feed you with the ball so well,
Uh-huh.
and you never failed me. But for such an experience,
Yes.
I believe we shall talk it another day.
Yeah.
For today, I wish to share about my high school experience.
All right.
I think I got a story behind it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if this is your first time you are watching this video, kimbia pale kwa subscription button, subscribe maze, so that there are more shows coming up. Every time I upload new shows, you'll be notified. Na ambia fans wako pale nje, you have your friends there, waambie wa subscribe the channel.
Asante sana. My fans from the primary level, secondary, covers, master's level, and also to the working corporate industry. Karibuni sana. Just subscribe to this channel, Julimo. Also share it to your friends, and all shall be okay. Thank you so much.
Asante sana. So tuambie your high school, how did you move from your primary ukaingia high school?
Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, I started primary those old days that I don't wish to mention, but I can say I joined from 1 year back 2011 at my school was called Ikutha Boys Primary School.
Who?
Ikutha.
Ikutha.
Yes.
Where is that school?
Ikutha is located at Kitui County, the southern part of it.
Okay.
Yeah, that is it. It is a nice school.
Okay.
Yeah, and I joined from 1. I recall those days how I began it. The first day I was taken by my brother together with my sister, my older sister. She was going to the nearby school, that is Ikutha Girls, and I was going to Ikutha Boys. I recall the first day we went to that school, and you see the kind of monetization I saw it from that day. The ladies, they are like, oh, how are you? So you see, I'm not used to interact with the girls and such a thing. So it was
just hold on. You telling us the experience that your sister had?
No, we went together.
The same school.
Day. No, different schools. That is the Ikutha Girls and Ikutha Boys. So we were being taken by one guardian. So we had to pass by the girls'
school. You finished from there, then you head to the boys' school.
We got to the boys' school.
All right.
So on that note, I can see relating with the girls, trying to ask me some names, and I'm kind of, hey, how comes the girls are not fearing women? It's what culture dictates.
Walikuwa wanamuomba namba.
Wanamuomba namba, pia wanaanza kuniambia tupatane fangi. I don't know what is that fangi.
Fangi ni nini?
Those are the functions. Oh, I wish to meet you.
Okay.
And probably I think those were not from ones, but they are a bit senior ones.
Oh.
Then after that one, now we went to my school.
So both of these schools are boarding schools?
Yeah, they were all boarding schools.
All right.
So we finished up with that one, then we went where I was admitted.
The schools are not far apart?
They are not here. One side of the market is girls, the other side of the market was the boys' school, where I was reporting.
Was it a national school?
It was a provincial school by then.
Oh.
Right now they call themselves county.
Oh, county schools.
County schools.
Oh.
Yeah, that is it.
Okay.
But it was not a small school. It was
So
a big school.
how was it? This was your first day. Umeletwa pale na mzazi, umeingia shule, umebeba box. How was that first day experience for you?
I recall the first day. One, I was anxious to join the school, and it was the first to be in a boarding, because you recall the experience of primary. So I was anxious to go to high school. But I can relate immediately we go to the school and knew now whoever it brought me is going to leave, and I'm going to be left behind.
Left alone.
Yeah, that I started kind of starting to fear. Should I even say I can go to other tertiary schools rather than continue to the boarding? But because I had a goal, I had kujikaza.
So your biggest fear was staying alone in school?
Staying alone in
without
school,
your guardians.
Then imagining I will be for the next like 3 months, I will tab. If I've been sleeping early, nimekuwa tu nikikula whatever I'm wishing.
Yeah.
But for this case, I think
there is a
I will be
specific
alone.
routine that you...
That I will have to follow. Then if I'm controlled and monitored, yeah, that was the biggest story that I was having.
Okay.
Yeah.
So afterwards, you know, mmereport pale mkaregister. Now it was your time now to remain behind.
Now I was
Mzaya amekwambia sasa be the man.
Yeah, nimeonyeshwa sasa, nimepewa uniform, I've changed, nimepeana ile unyaso, nimerudi na mzazi, niko na box. Nimepeonyesha hata dormitory. Nao sasa kutoka hapo ni ile sasa ni kuanza seniors kuanza kukuja kumonlize. Wewe unatoka wapi? Umetuletea nini? Such an experience. But it was a kind of a tough one. I recall there were those big boys and they were ready to monolize. And I had a story of monolizing. But one beauty thing, advantage I was kind of a bit very small. I was a bit small and tiny one.
Not as big as you are today.
Even I've increased this weight after canvas. I was small. If you can check my pictures, yeah. And I was very young, by the way. I was around 12 years. You can relate, eh? Okay. And my body wasn't that big. Yeah, then...
you were so tiny, people could not find any reason to monolize
even
you.
To monolize me. But without that one, the few one could monolize me. So that was the first day. And this monolizing well it began. The first day I came, I had a very nice plate. That day was the last day even to see to see it. I was like, give me this one.
Did you manage to use it?
No, that was the first day. And from there, I got someone from around our area who gave me another different plate, a plastic one. Later came with a metallic, a good one from army one, but I could not see it. So that was the first day experience that I can say.
How was the food that day for you?
Well, I can
Niskuma ugali ama
I can tell you it was a bit tough. That was githeri. I found it at the evening. Then being
you used to take githeri in the evening?
Yeah, at the evening.
Well,
yeah. So it was a githeri. Then the kind of githeri, maybe it has got no fat as we used to be at home. Then at the same
aina
time,
waru.
Ni soup ndio mingi, aina waru. But I was told, yeah, zoea maisha ndio hii. And by the time I was kind of nikioja, mwingine anakuja ananiambia, hey, hii githeri, let us help you. Yes, and someone got advantage of ourselves being, I can't say we were ignorant, but that we are not used to this food. But after some time, I get used for that food.
All right.
Yeah.
How did you get used to, you know, now attending classes? There's this biology, something that you never, you never knew about them, biology, physics. How do you now interact with your fellow Form 1s na walimu?
Yeah. One of the things, what I appreciate, we were all new. And when we came, everybody was new. And it gave me courage because you don't know, I don't know. So we are going to start at the same platform.
True,
and
true.
I reported the first day, so I didn't report a bit behind. So if there was a new term like biology or chemistry, I knew we were all new.
Wote walikuwa green.
Sisi wote tulikuwa green. Kwa hivyo kama ni kuanza,
nobody had an advantage.
Nobody had an advantage. So nilijua we are going to start from mahali pamoja, from zero.
From a level ground.
Yeah. Na with that one tuko wengi na tukaanza, we were divided classes na masomo ikaanza kama kawaida na ikakuwa mambo iko shwari kabisa. So ikaanza ni experience ya masomo from the first year.
All right.
Then the first year was good. At least tulijaribu.
Who was that, you know, ukiingia kuna ile impression nakuwa about specific teachers. How was it for you? Like, unajua kuna wale wenye wanafia hesabu, wanafia sciences, hey, ni ngumu nini. How was that? How did you adapt to?
Sikuwa na shida sana on that age. Maana nimesema tulikuwa sisi wote blank. But nilijua at the end of the day nilikuwa napewa courage. At some time we are going to choose masomo. So na being at first year term 1, hapo haujui kitu, so ndio introduction part. Hata hapo kama ni exam tulikuwa na nyorosha kama yote. Hapo ndio tu hata vingi mingi since nizionea hapo form 1 mpaka wale wanazitafutanga.
Okay.
So it was in bad.
How was the waking up routine and sleeping up routine? Mambo na kanisa, you know, like in our school we used to go church daily in the morning and the evening for 15 minutes.
Yeah, for our case we used to sleep at 10. Saa 4. Then from there tunaamka tena at 4. I think kuamka ndio ilikuwa challenge. 4 a.m. that is it. Hapo ndio ilikuwa gori. Then all of a sudden, by then tulikuwa tunatumia generator, was no electricity. So ikifikia hiyo masaa 10 unasikia generator na huko bali ikitoa mgurumo mwingine kubwa. Then all of a sudden mataa imeamka. Then there was those watchmans. Wenye wangekuja wakiamka wanatugongea mabedi, wanapita kwa kigoga mabedi. There are those lazy one, wengine wamejifunika mablanket. So wanaenda kiamshwa na watchman. Watchman mpaka anakuuliza maswali. Alikuwa one day mwingine akiniuliza, "Fenyo umelala sana hivyo. Kwenu kuna gari?" Mtu akasema, "Ndio kunayo." Akauliza, "Na kama kuna gari, iko na mafuta?" For sure they were abusing. Now you see some watchmen who are being feared compared to even the teachers. Yeah. Even some cooks, they had a commanding power. Maana huyu akikwambia ukuli au kuli.
So basically you're saying watchmen and cooks had some power in maintaining this
for sure. In
school.
At our time they had it. Actually they could install discipline. They could install a discipline. Maana already ukijua tu you are doing a mistake na uonekane na even mpisho or a watchman, be sure it will get to the administration. And it will be tough for you.
So you said your school did not have electricity. What about now?
Right now it was. By the time I was getting to Form 4, I think it was installed electricity, and we could feel a different kind of learning institution, and we enjoyed it really. So
it's the noise of the generator that used to wake you up.
Hey, I tell you, that generator, I can't imagine. And it was installed a bit far, but you could hear that noise.
Okay.
Then you also relate. At the same time, when there was no generator, we could use those steel pumps. Have you experienced them? Those ones, they were being pumped. And you can imagine every class will have that, I think we called them tilly, kind of. Then at some point yours will go off, then you will start making this in a class. It was really tough, I tell you.
Now during your Form 1, pale umeingia Form 1, you have a new routine, a new nini kila kitu. How did you now move about bullying? Kulikuwa mnachapa na how were the prefects? Walimu?
Bullying, kwanza I recall at every closure of the term, kuna wenye walikuwa naitanga jina inasahau, lakini walikuwa naitanga kufunga term. Kufungia. Na kuambia hiyo siku tu kwa tunaijua. Na ilikuwa inafanywa siku yenye you cannot even predict. Most it was being done by Form 2s. Kuna hiyo towel inafungwa pale mwisho na inawekwa kwa maji. Na Form 1 usually used to sleep bed ya juu. You can recall. So unapata hiyo bed, mnanyorosha hiyo siku. So it was kind of being welcome to the school.
Okay.
Then also you find some of the activities that we were doing, I was feeling they were kind of moralization. Even kufagia, we are the one to wash the dormitories and even the latrines. It was the task of Form 1s.
So you wanted Form 4s to do the latrines?
We should be equal, man. We should be equal. You find the shower rooms, the latrines, they are the work of Form 1, even the sweeping. You find the other class, they are given the areas which are a bit similar. But for our case, the experience wasn't that good.
You just talked about dormitories. How was the sleeping arrangement? Like, did you have a specific dormitory for Form 1? Sama mulikuwa nyinyi wote Form 1, 2, 3 were in the same? Were there cubicles?
Yeah, we had different kind of dorms. Zilikuanga 5. Na mimi wenye tulisoma now, I can recall some of the dormitories. Moja ilikuwa inaitwa Moi, there was Matuku, there was Tomboya, there was even Kenyatta that I was sleeping. They were 5. Yeah, the
ours we had almost 15 dormitories.
Yeah, your school must have been big. Ours was 5.
All right.
And the capacity was around 500 students. We were not that many. Okay. So some had cubicles, but for our case, it was like a hall. Then the beds were just arranged somehow. So unalala tu, maybe you are Form 4, whoever was taking care of you, sleeping down, and you also sleep upside.
So in our college life, we used to play with this guy netball. Did you start playing in high school, ama?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, after Form 1, I went to Form 2, where I started introducing myself to
sports.
Because I was more started with the drama. Drama was kind of, but I liked it because of the outings that you were having.
They had many outings.
Very many outings. So I joined that one, and also I was also a scout member because we could go hiking. We can even interact with the sister schools and such a thing, and all those dramas. Even by today, I can do some tributes and such for drama. Then I started playing handball.
Handball?
Yeah, not netball. Netball
wasn't there by then, by the way.
Yeah, and I just took advantage of my body size at Dead and Kimathi. So I started playing handball, but wasn't that much serious because even that ball, if you can recall, not that easy. So I could watch my seniors playing that one and also collecting ball. One of the advantage that happened to be to get to the team, I recognized my brother. My brother was called Titus, joined from another nearby school, was called Ikanga. He was the captain there and he was good in games. When he came to our school, now he made me a ball boy. He made me a ball boy. I can go collect balls.
So you're saying your brother joined you later?
Joined in my school.
All right.
Yeah, and before then, the day he joined when I was in Form 2 and he joined Form 3. When I was in Form 2, I kind of developed a kind of, I also want to bull the Form 1 and such. All of a sudden, it happened.
You wanted to bully the Form 1?
The Form 1, because I was bullied, so it was our task of Form 2s to bully even the Form 1s.
It was your time now.
Yeah, so it happened one day. There is this guy, was a huge guy. So I went to their class. Kind of someone whistled. I asked, who whistled? Something of the kind. Then that boy told me, wow, get out, get out. So then after, I didn't want to be Shanana so much because I knew he was huge. I was small in body shape. So what happened at the evening, my brother came to ask, and it was the first day that he had reported, you can imagine. Then that Form 2 was being feared by even the fellow guys. But my brother was also a bit big. So he went and asked that guy and also beat the guy who had, you see, kulikuwa na hiyo kuchukuliwa. Kama uko Form 1, kuna msee mwenye kind of anakuchukua ukiwa Form 2 kama unatoka area moja. So juu wote walikuwa naongopa, my brother yangu akawasimamisha. So I don't know what happened. Other guys wakatake advantage the same night. Wakakuja, wakachapa those guys. Na alitandikwa ni kweli. But honestly, it was not my brother nor me unless he organized and he never told me up to today.
So
I don't know.
Your brother came later to be your godfather.
That is it. Na nauliza kwa nini na mokiwa ama ni juu niko mdogo. Na ujua ameripoti the same day. So that day akaenda tu hao majamaa wakatandikwa wakiwa wawili. I don't know, even up to today I don't know. So from there the kesho yake Form 1 akakuwa ameumia na ikasemekana mwenye walikosana ni mimi. Do you know what happened? Kesho my brother, mimi zote tukapewa suspension.
What?
And it was a bad thing. Tuliambiwa tutoke na godoro, tutoke na sanduku, everything. Na tukatoka. That is my first suspension kupata, and I think it was even the last one. Kupata nimeenda na brother yangu. Now you can imagine the experience. Brother yangu amekuja hiyo tumeenda. Sasa mzazi anafika anaambiwa hata tushafukuzwa. That was it yenye nilikuwa nakwambia kuhusu story ya games how he introduced me.
Yes.
After that one suspension ikaenda ikaisha ya 2 weeks tukarudishwa. Uzuri my brother yangu alikuwa anajulikana because of the games. I was also good. Hata kwa masomo sikuwa mbaya vile tukaendelea. So kwa games, akakuja sasa akanifanya mimi wa kuchukua mpira, then also akanifanya nikakuwa niko hapo akichagua timu, nachaguliwa tu mtu. Kama inatakikana 12 people, wa 13 na 14 mimi na msee mwingine tulikuwa tumetoka the same area. So brother yangu anatake advantage.
Which game was he playing?
That was, by the way, he was playing all the games. He was in handball, he was in football,
he was in
volleyball, in every game. But you see pale high school hata ukiwa na mwili mkubwa, that was an advantage and a plus. Yeah, then from there games tukakuwa na attend na niza chapa vizuri. Akitoka alini appoint kama captain. You can imagine that experience. Na hapo nikakuwa na good of the games na nikakuwa niko na bidii.
So that's how you develop your passion
for the
sports,
games, for the sports
games.
Yeah, na nilikuwa na play part yenye ilikuwa tunaita feeder. Feeder ni kufeed wale wengine wakiplay up across the D. Kufeed wale wengine. Yeah. Kama ni kudive na dive zile za karibu. So ikakuwa ni hivyo, nikakuwa tunawarushia wana score.
Did you go into competitive games, like compete somewhere, you won some games?
In fact we won so many games. Tulianzanga miaka ya kwanza tulikuwa tumedominatiwa na hiyo school. Ilikuwa competitive. Ilikuwa inaitwa kuna Ikanga, kuna Kisasi boys. We were in the same. Then all of a sudden I think kukakuja kind of develop came 2013 kind of.
Yes.
Not 2013, it was 07. Kukakuwa some divisions. So shule zenye ilikuanga competitive moja kodi Kisasi ikapelekwa the other way. So tukabaki to dominating schools. That's how we started going even to other provincial levels games. Yeah, na tulikuwa tunazienda. Na being also the captain, so ulikuwa napata I'm always in the team. And I took that advantage. Yeah.
However much bad he is, he has to be in the team.
You have to be.
But anyway, a captain must work so hard. You must be working so hard to be called a captain, because he's somebody who can't miss in a team.
I used to play. So nikakuwa hivyo. Form 2 nikakuwa tu hapo. Sasa hapo ndio life ilianzanga ya sasa ikakuwa. By the way hapo ni kama adolescence ilinifikia hapo. So ikakuwa
adolescence
ikaleta shida. Ikakuwa kind of one. Tulikuwa tu tunafanya makosa, but being small I was not always the suspect. So ukapata tu wengine they are being suspected, but myself sita suspectiwa. Na ingine being also sharp in class, so you find you are not got in that one. Tukasoma.
So you talked about adolescence and peer pressure. How did this affect your high school life?
Hey, I tell you, it also affected. Told you I got to adolescent while I was in form 2. Then from there, hata class yetu kwanza tulibadilisha tukaita form 2 norma. It was form 2 norma. Kwa hivyo tunasikia tukawa noma. Then hapo sasa ndio tulianza kutaka ku experience everything. One, umefika form 2. Already na unakumbuka nimekuambia story about we had a neighboring school.
Yes, so a girls school.
Yeah, a girls school. There was this a cameraman who was used to do camera both schools. So used to send him barua. But then hakukuwa na messages. Hata simu haikuwa.
Your box.
PO box.
The post office, the letters didn't go through the post office.
No. Hiyo ingekuwa nini itapitia kwa walimu na ifunguliwe.
Take a long time.
Kwa hivyo ungefanya hiyo utumia kapicha, a girl the neighboring school. So kuna ile unataka kuwa na girlfriend. Na girlfriend. Barua ilikuwa hata siku anajua kuandika barua. My first letter niliandikiangwa na rafiki yangu na handwriting yake juu yangu ni mbaya. So kwenda kuimpress.
Ya daktari.
Yeah. So unapata hiyo yake ni nzuri, ata decorate na then anajua mistari.
So you saying unaandika barua, ulikuwa unaandikia barua msichana ulikuwa umekatia ama just guesswork?
Wengine hata kuna siku fenye ungeambililiwa tu. Uliona sawa and so unaandikia hata kitabu muweze kupatana. So unapata hata ina tofauti na ile ya wazee ya kuozwa. Hata ilikuwa kuna wengine mlikuwa mnaandikiana barua na mjaipatana. You just wish. Lakini kukiwa na games unajua sasa kuna mwenye uliona huyu anacheza vizuri, huyu anakimbianga sana. Ni celeb. Alikuwa hata kuna zenye nilikuwa napata barua na mtu simjui. Zingine una reply, zingine you just feel because there was not time. That was where form 2 kwanza ilianzanga. Kwanza we identify someone, a girl to be from the neighboring school. Tulikuwa tunawaita masola. That was the neighboring because walikuwa natumia sola sana.
The fact that there was no electricity around.
Yeah, wanatumia sola. Kwa sisi tulikuwa tu a generator.
So you know, you talked about peer pressure. Like you know, kuna hizi shule you find guys go with bangi, they go with the drugs, they go with the alcohol. How was it in your school?
Actually, for our school, one of the thing ilikuwa the neighboring community kulikuwa tuna kind of pombe nini. Lakini my first nini kuoja ilikuwa ni either no pale lab. And it is the worst experience yenye nishaipata.
Ulienda kudest either na kwa
lab. Kuna wenye wanachukua unajua tu niko kwa ile tuseme tu squad baya. They know I'm among the squad yenye siwezi nikasema kitu yote, hata tupigwa aje siwezi nikasema. Na I'm their friends. So tukaletewa either no pale. Wacha either no tuikunya. Sana ilikuwa ni on a Saturday, siku ya nini? Ya entertainment. Either no tunaingonga ni kuweka maji tu. Unajua sasa kuna those pombe ya spirit kind of vodka. So unapata hiyo ndio ilikuwa changamsha by then. I think nilioja mara ya pili hivyo, but ilikuanga tough.
So that was the first time you tested alcohol?
That is the first time I tested. Unajua nataka kuoja. Then ingine na recall kuna that boy, sitaki kumention jina mpaka wale ni rafiki yangu. But najua tu anajua tu. I will share bima. Pia akaniojesha hii inaitangwa kuberi. Siko uniform 2.
Kuberi yenye that kapoda something.
Kama hapa kapoda. Ilikuwa kwa kitu nikishaisikia wazimu. It was the first and the last. Nilisikia ni kama
still in school.
Still in school uniform 2. Na unaenda ingine either uende ulale ama muende entertainment. Sasa nilikuanga entertainment. Na nashukuru tu Mungu. Ni kama alijuanga niko innocent. Sikuwa napatwa. Hata mwalimu wa entertainment wakikuja kuangalia, mimi sikukuanga. Then ingine ni hiyo tunaenda mpaka Hiyo tu nikaonja siku ya kwanza. Hakuna kitu siku test nikiwa form 2. Then hiyo nikaona no, it cannot work out. Ikakuja hata sigara nakumbuka. Sifutangi sigara na start. Nilifuta bado nikiwa form 2 ili ya kuojeshwa.
Sigara ama bangi?
Bangi pia nilifutanga. Nilionja siku moja.
Umetest kila kitu bwana.
Hakuna kitu siku test, but you see through experience it is good. Nikawafuta hiyo. Sikusikianga. Baadhi nasikianga inabebanga lakini sikusikia kitu kwa bangi. Kwa sigara the worst part ilichukia ni hiyo kuoja mdomo. So nakumbuka nikipewa kitu kama makaa, sijui inasaidianga nini. Makaa sijui nipanguze. But baadaye after kusoma the chemistry and such learn ilikuwa ni ya kupanguza the colored teeth and such. Lakini juu umeonja siku moja. So what are you uncaroling?
True.
It was just I believe. So ikakuwa ni hiyo. Then weekends ikafika mahali Saturdays ulikuwa unapata tunaenda tunaosha dormitory nini. Wase tunaenda tunaanika nguo. Then kuna bush tulikuwa tunaita maimayu. Ilikuwa maimayu ni fierce kama you know mafi. Hiyo. So ulikuwa unapata mafi yote inatolewa kwa choo inaenda inatumwa huko kwa bush. So inamwagiwa huko.
Mayo.
Yeah. Not Maimundo.
Oh,
Maimundo, that is it. Kwa hivyo mafi ya mtu.
Oh, Maimundo.
So bush, you can recall those years, yote ilikuwa inakuwa pumped to that bush. So tungeenda kutembea na huko bush hiyo weekend yote. Hata ingine mpaka tuna winter hunting, that dick. So naenda tuna hunt hiyo, ingine tunatembea huko kwa bush. So kuna wale wengine walikuwa wanajua.
So mlikuwa mna hunt mnapeleka wapi? Tunachomea shule.
Tunachomea huko bush. I tell you it was a great experience. For those first 4 years, I can tell you nothing I never experienced. Maana hata huko tungeenda kuna wenye wanajua Karubu. Kuna wenye angetoroka waende nyumbani juu wanaishi around na waende wakuja with the local beer inaitwa Karubu.
Karubu.
The worst thing ile Karubu ukiwa entertainment ingesikika tu mkinuka.
Karubu sasa ni chang'aa.
That is like a chang'aa. Ni local beer.
Ama hii ya Kikuyu wanaita aje hii?
Moratina. That is it. Yeah, ama kule Mombasa mnazi kitofu. So unapata kuna wenye wataenda wakuja nayo. Tukiwa entertainment wao tu washagonga hiyo. Na it was very cheap. So pia hata hiyo tukaoja ingine. Pia unapata tunachukulia huko tunaweka bush. Tunachukulia huko. Ingine at the evenings unapata hata tulikuwa tunaendea maidi ya walimu. Nakumbuka hata kuna moja tulifanyanga ya deputy na alikuwa mkali. Tunaenda tunachuna maidi ya deputy na shamba zenye ziko around. But pia tulikuwa tunaongopa sana. Tungetishiwa tuambiwa mtarongwa, sijui mtafanyiwa nini. But hata hivyo inaenda inachomewa. Shule yenye niko kulikuwa na baobab trees ziko mingi. Na hapo so unapata kuna mahali usiku wase wangechomea. Na I wonder hata waleo siaminingi au watchmans you are not coming there. Maana kama ni usiku moto inaonekana. Lakini mahindi mtaenda msichomea hapo mkule. But the beauty of then kabla mfanye kitu kama hiyo mlikuwa mko na ile defense. Kuna first line defense. Unapata already kama mnaenda kwa shamba iko hapa kuna wenye atasimama pale mahali kama ni deputy watchman wanaweza wakatokea so waumie defense. So unapata either apatane, agongwe mawe akimbie ama wakuwekee tu defense. Mchome mkuje tu mgawane mkule.
Now let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do you think involvement in these drugs played a role in those strikes?
I think it was playing because I think it was influencing some students. To me, it never influenced because I was not so much in it. But you see, any kind of drunk, any kind of drunk got some influence. Yes. So I believe it was influencing some of the pupils, students. Okay. So it kind of contributed in it. Maana wengine wana develop kichwa, wengine hawataka kukaziwa that freedom and also they feel good while we are all at home rather than being at home on yourself.
No, you know, I just remembered you talked about during your adolescence, you used to receive those letters, send those letters. Did you guys by this succeed?
On what?
Introducing those ladies.
Already, let me tell you, pale high school
wako hapo wanakusikiza.
Pale shule wako tu pale shule ungepata tu after by the fact of kuandikiana barua mnadanganyana the way you love each other and probably you will never met. I tell you I never met any lakini wenye tushaiambiana tunapendana ni kadhaa tu. Yeah, na wengi majority na for sure hakuna mmoja anaweza tolea ushuhuda hata ashaioa mmoja kati yao wenye walikuwa naandikiana.
So lastly you involve yourself in drugs.
Yes.
Are you doing drugs now?
I don't do. I think it was kind of experience.
When did you get saved? Like not saved. I don't want to go into saving. I know it has a different meaning. Like
to live
uliachananga nazo ama ni hiyo tu ulitesting high school?
By the way,
that was it.
I was testing in high school, I just was leaving it. I can tell you it was kind of adolescence. Anything that I tested, I can tell you, if it is smoking, I never did it twice. If it is about testing that alcohol, I never did it twice. So I was doing once. I see, is it doing any impact in my body? Even that bang, will I feel those things which are being talked? No. So I just left it behind and I moved on. Up to the time even I repeated.
So guys, madre ni mbaya.
Sana.
Wewe ni mwanafunzi pale shule, don't involve yourself into drugs. They likely ruin your life. Your entire life could be your education life kabisa. Inaweza ruin. Huyu alijiinvolve lakini on the way akaacha. That's why ako hapa saa hii anatupea hiyo experience. Lakini kuna wengine walijiinvolve na niko sure hawaku proceed.
In fact, hawakuenda beyond that form 4. Mi ilinisaidia, nikarudia, proceed even to the campus, and that's why I'm here. Tafadhali to avoid miadarati.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.